Hey my beautiful Aries peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you with your mid-June 2023 tarot reading. How are you? Hope all is well. I just want to mention before we start, if you're interested in personal readings, products, and so much more, feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. But Aries, how are we doing? I hope you guys are doing well. And let's go ahead and jump on into your second half of June 2023. What do we got coming in here for the Ram fam? Messages showing up here for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-June 2023. What do we got rolling on in here for the lovely Aries gang? Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we do have here the Eight of Cups. So, Eight of Cups is the energy of walking away from a situation. Of course, though, when every door closes in life, another door inevitably opens. Having a look here at the current energy, Nine of Swords, what you're going to be dealing with here this month, Five of Cups, and then looking at the current outcome, Four of Wands. Interesting. I think you're really worried here because to a certain extent, it's like I feel like I walked away from stability. I walked away from some kind of safety net. I walked away from something here that I personally feel was a good thing in my life. But sometimes just because something might be a good thing doesn't always mean it's the happiest thing. Just because something might be a good thing doesn't mean it's the most fulfilling thing. And I think you understand that very much so. And that's kind of the main ideology here, I feel, of your reading moving into the second half of June. Because it's like, I know that I'm not particularly happy with my situation and my circumstances, but ultimately here I did walk away from something stable. I did walk away here from something that was good. Let's get some clarity here. Tell me about this Four of Wands. What was this environment like? We have here the Five of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that it was one of the most stable environments you could ask for, but it's like you couldn't fight this feeling of wanting to start something new. Ace of Wands here to the Five of Swords. It's like I couldn't fight this feeling of wanting a brand new beginning in my life. You know, this Four of Wands and Ten of Pentacles energy could be representing a relationship. So if you were with a very good partner, very stable partner, somebody here who wanted to marry you, somebody here who got their life together, it's like at the end of the day, as amazing as this person is, I can't fight the feeling of wanting to maybe meet somebody new or wanting to be with somebody else, or maybe you do feel passionate towards somebody else here at this time. So things sometimes can be perfect or seem like the most perfect choice for you, but still it might be missing something at the end of the day. And I think whatever it is missing here is what you're seeking after moving into mid-June 2023, especially with that Ace of Wands coming into play here for you. So Aries, it's one of those scenarios where it's like, man, I really want to want what I have, you know? I want to want this really stable and awesome environment, but there is something missing and I got to go out there and find it. All right, so that seems to be the pretty much big overall theme happening here in mid-June. Let's see what's showing up here in your challenge position. For the challenge, Seven of Cups showing up here for you at this time. See, the Seven of Cups here does represent confusion. It can represent multiple choices, multiple opportunities, but it also could be about a card of being very emotionally confused. I think what's bugging you and what's challenging you the most, Aries, this month is like, why can't I love and be happy with this stable environment I have, you know? Why can't I love this person? You know, this person is the most amazing person. They treat me fantastic. They are the right individual for me, but I just can't seem to connect. You know, why can't I love this job? It's got great benefits, great pay. It's not so bad. But at the end of the day, I just feel like I can't, you know, be passionate for what it is that I'm doing. So it sucks that something's missing because other than that, everything else seems perfect. It's like, why can't I just like this? You know, I think that that's the challenge here and that's the struggle moving into mid-June 2023. Let's go ahead and have a look here and see what Aries peeps can expect throughout the rest of mid-June. What do we got? We got here the Temperance. I think it's definitely going to turn out a lot better for you here throughout the rest of mid-June. You're going to start to come to a point where you are more emotionally balanced. You are more grounded in the situation you're facing. The Temperance here is about being comfortable with the decision here you've made. So you're going to move out of this energy of anxiety relatively quickly, right? Nine of Swords came out. It was like, oh my God, am I making the worst decision ever? Leaving this person, leaving this job, leaving this situation. You know, this has everything for me, but at the same time, I just can't connect to it. Like, am I making a big mistake? I think you're going to recognize very, very quickly in mid-June, you know what? This isn't a mistake. If I feel like there's something else that's out there for me, I have to explore that and I have to explore that feeling. The last thing I want to do is stay in an environment that doesn't necessarily make me happy at the end of the day. Even if it has everything that I essentially need, if it's not making me happy, then it's not aligning for me. So, Temperance card, you're going to come into a place where you're more accepting of your circumstances and where you're more calm going forward here into this new beginning. Taking a look here at the overall outcome for June, what do we have? We have here the Four of Pentacles. We have here the Three of Swords, and we have here the Five of Wands. Yeah, I think that ultimately here for the outcome for you guys, you will be separating yourself from this specific environment, but I do think that at the same time, as you are separating yourself from this environment, there is a part of you that needs to be withdrawn with the Four of Pentacles because of the Five of Wands. What this means, Aries, is that now it's like, okay, I'm leaving behind this environment, and this could be the energy of other people, Five of Wands, who might not be happy about your decision. This might be people who are judging you. This might be people who are upset with you, and I think that you don't expect other people to understand why you're going towards the new. You don't really expect people to understand how it is you feel, but I do get the sense here where people are going to try to put their 2 cents in, and ultimately, Aries, I want you to ignore that moving throughout the rest of mid-June, because like I originally said, if they can't relate to you, if they can't understand where you're coming from, and if you're understanding of that, then at the end of the day, they may say what they need to, but they don't know shit. Period. Okay? Let's say, for example, you break up with somebody this month, even if this was like a person who is like the perfect fit, perfect choice, maybe you just weren't in love with that individual, and that's okay, right? Your feelings are your feelings. This might be the energy here, Five of Wands, of like family being upset with you, friends being upset with you, like, how could you leave him? How could you leave Mark? He was amazing, he was fantastic. And it's like, at the end of the day, like, I just didn't love Mark, despite how much of a great guy he is, and I can acknowledge that. I didn't love him, and I need to go ahead and move forward and find the person I'm going to fall in love with. So at the end of the day, people here may have things to say, but remember, their opinions are completely invalid, especially when they're not walking in your shoes. All right, Aries? So don't let other people here make you feel some type of way about your decision. Be withdrawn from those types of people who aren't going to be supportive and understanding here of you at this time. All right, moving on here forward for Aries, I want to have a look here and see what the most important message is going to be throughout mid-June 2023. What's the most important message coming up here for Team Aries, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-June 2023. Most important message. We have here the Ten of Cups, your happiness, the Knight of Wands, and we have here the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Seriously, I think that right now, prioritizing your happiness, your abundance, what fulfills you, what's going to be the best and most amazing fulfilling thing is what you should capitalize on here at this time. It's going to be what your focus should be. Knight of Wands showing up here. Show up for what you're passionate about here at this time. Knight of Swords, pursue the things in life you're passionate about and that you feel really, really connect with you. At the end of the day, you can have something that's amazing in front of you, but if you just can't connect with it, you just can't connect with it, And that's not going to benefit you staying in that situation, because it's only going to furthermore make you unhappy if you're already not happy with the circumstances given to you. So Aries, I'm happy and proud of you for making the executive decision to walk away. And maybe that sounds weird or counterintuitive, but at the end of the day, I'm always here to support people who are going to go towards their happiness. And if you're not happy in a situation, you shouldn't keep yourself there, I keep going back to the same example. I know it might be repetitive, but it's like, let's say you're with Mark and Mark's fucking great and he treats you the best and he's a really great stand-up guy, super stable. That's awesome. But it would be awesome if you fell in love with him or still felt love for him at the same time, right? If you got the best of both worlds, that's a person worth keeping. But if you just couldn't connect with him and you weren't in love with him, that's not a reason to stay just because he has everything else, So with that being said here for you, Aries, make sure you're getting the best of both worlds. Make sure you're getting the full package here coming into mid-June 2023, and don't let other people make you feel bad or guilty, because I do feel to a certain extent there might be people here trying to guilt trip you or make you feel horrible for the things you've done. I can't believe you hurt Mark so damn bad, and it's like, hey, I'm sorry, I just didn't feel the connection anymore, and that's okay. Your feelings are your feelings. You can't fucking change them. Moving on forward here, though, for you, Aries, let's have a look here and see how the environment you're walking away from is reacting to you at this time. Let's see how they're viewing you, how they're responding to you. We have here the Devil. Yeah, they're definitely pissed, not super happy here, but they'll live and they'll move on. We got here the Strength, we got here the Chariot. So let's say if you're walking out of a relationship, you're walking out of a job that you're not passionate about anymore, yeah, Devil, they're not going to be happy. They're not going to feel thrilled or ecstatic, but it's not something they won't get past. We have here the Strength card. they're strong enough. They'll be okay. And with the Chariot card showing up here, they will move on. So I hope that that does provide some sort of comfort and clarity, because I do know that sometimes walking out of people's lives or walking out of situations, we as humans can tend to feel a massive amount of guilt. You know, we can tend to feel like, I can't believe that I was such a shitty person and this, that, and the third. And it's like, you're not a shitty person for having your own feelings, and you're not a shitty person. If anything, you're a good person for walking out of something that you know you don't resonate with anymore, because you're not wasting another person's time. You know, you're not, furthermore, bringing more pain into somebody's life, being in a loveless relationship, or being in a job that you fucking hate. So ultimately here, they will move on. And I think that the truth is best, because the truth is not only setting you free, but it'll set this person here free as well, okay? Or the situation. Now, moving on in, guys, into messages from the universe. Let's see what the universe has in store for you. Is there any sort of advice coming in here from the universe at this time for the zodiac of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-June 2023. First card out is going to be a King of Swords. Taking a look here at the next card, we have here the King of Cups. And then the last card here for you, Aries, is going to be the Emperor. So let's talk about the King of Swords first and foremost. King of Swords is about having boundaries. So I really feel like it's going to be an important time for you guys to make sure that you are keeping your boundaries upholded and uplifted. If anybody here wants to overstep your boundaries, if anybody here is trying to tear you down, remember to be in that King of Swords energy. Don't let anybody fuck with you. Don't let anybody come over here and try to pull one over you or say something to you that they have no knowledge about and do not understand. The King of Swords is showing up as a king who is made of steel. He can take anything that comes his way. So I'm pretty much getting that energy for you here, Aries, where it's like, defend yourself, but don't defend yourself in a manner where maybe you're reacting to the negative energy that people are wanting from you. Because I do get the feeling here that if people are upset this month that you're walking away from something, they might try to get a rise out of you. Universe here says, give them no reaction. The power of showing people that you're not going to give a fuck about what they're trying to get out of you immediately shuts them down. So King of Swords can actually be a card that's quite reserved. It's almost like protect yourself by not engaging in other people's negativity. King of Cups, keep your vibration high as fuck. Keep your vibes motherfucking high with that King of Cups here. Make sure you're in a good place emotionally and keep on doing what you can that's granting you peace and positive emotions here at this time. Keep your head up here. Keep your mental up here is what the universe is trying to say. And lastly, with the Emperor showing up here for you, remember your power. But also remember who you are. You know, you're a person who's worthy and deserving of good things. You're a person who's worthy and deserving of the full package. You're a person who's worthy and deserving of something good. And at the end of the day, despite how people view you, despite how people feel about you, your life is what's important, and your life is what you're in control of, not other people. So the universe wants to remind you that you're the person in control, Aries. Don't let other people run the show. And most importantly, when it comes towards backing and supporting your own self, you most certainly are in control of that as well. So if you back and support yourself, once again, do remember the opinions of other people are invalid. All right? Speak your truth, honor your truth, live your truth, and go forward in that direction here with the Ace of Wands to find what's going to make you happy here in your life. It's okay that things ended the way they did. I think that there's honor in telling the truth that you're not feeling something. People may try to be victimized in a way from this experience, and they may try to make you feel bad and guilty, but you have every right to walk away from something that you're just not feeling, and you have every right to find something that's going to be the full package for you in life. All right, Aries? All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you, Ram Fam, for stopping by and tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do hope that you enjoyed your mid-June 2023 tarot reading, but I appreciate you guys coming out here so much. If you're new here, definitely do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. Of course, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, go ahead and go over to CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below. I'll be happy to meet you guys over there. But Aries, have a great rest of your June, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.